Hello everybody, Megatobins here and welcome to yet another video reaction for these Euroleague playoffs. Today we're going to be reacting to the second game of Anadolu Efes against Real Madrid, a series which I have predicted Anadolu Efes sweeping 3-0. We already saw the first game. Efes got a really comfortable win against Real. It really seemed like there was no slowing them down, so I already did my serious quote-unquote breakdown in the first reaction video. I don't think I need to keep repeating myself in these intros, so let's keep this again short and sweet and jump straight into the highlights. Great pass by Laprovidola off the screen. Cross court, that's a European staple of the pick and roll, really. Every guard needs to have that in their arsenal in Europe, that cross-court pass off the pick and roll. Larkin doesn't need to make that pass because he can just rise up and shoot it over anybody. It's really impressive to me how Larkin has how Ataman as well has made Larkin shine in their offense the way that he has. Obviously it has to do a lot with Larkin's talent, but also credit to Ataman and the offense that he has created for him. You know, it's a lot more Americanized Efes offense if you think about it, in a lot of its aspects, with two creators in Micic and Larkin at the top. And when I say creators, creating their own shot and creating for others, but it's a lot of pick and roll, high pick and roll. Boba, look at how quick he is, beautiful move, smooth move. His footwork as well is great. One of my favorite players to watch in Euroleague. You see, and he's going against a taller defender, but he has such good footwork that he creates the separation to get his shot off very easily. Reyes, you're a little bit too old for that, buddy. Ooh. Garuba, who is an NBA prospect, we all heard of him. I think we're going to hear a lot more from him in the future. Micic, such a classic, you know, Serbian guard, ability to run the pick and roll beautifully. Ooh, Vucevic, another one of the plenty of young talents that Real has in their arsenal. One thing again that you can always count Real on is to have young players on the roster with talent. That's nothing you can do about that. Larkin hit a pretty similar shot in the first game, I remember. Good pass to Taylor. Ooh, that's not. Things really are not going Real's way, as you can see from the score as well. Oof. This is, again, what I've been saying. Efes is just too good for them. Efes is just too good for Real right now. No matter what Real does, it's just not enough in this series, I feel. And yeah. That's true, but yeah, that's true, but oh, Micic had 23. Micic, the game high with 23. Micic is going to have in a 3-game series at least one of these games where he goes for 20 plus. And if you're, by the way, new to European basketball, scoring 23 is like scoring 30 in the NBA. But yeah, Efes just too good. We just reacted to their Armani game. Very similar, both how these games went. Armani and Bayern a little bit more close than what Efes and Real was. Yeah, as I said, Efes right now I think has hit the perfect stride. I think when it comes to having a championship team, it's all about picking at the right time, and we've seen that with most Euroleague champions. You just have to pick at the right time. It doesn't matter how well you play throughout the start of the season, even the midst of the season, but most championship teams start playing well near the latter part of the season, through the playoffs and then the Final Four. And Efes has shown all the signs they need that they are going to be one of the favorites, in my opinion, the favorite going into the Final Four to win it. I think that they might be favored over Barcelona even, in which Barcelona, we know their series right now is they are down 1-0 to Zenit. I think Barcelona is going to come back in that series and make the Final Four. I think Efes is going to sweep Real and be in the Final Four. I think Armani is going to either sweep Bayern or win 3-1 and be in the Final Four. And I do believe that CSKA is going to beat Fener eventually in what's going to be, in my opinion, one of the toughest series out of the three, and be in the Final Four. But Efes to me is going to be the favorite in that lineup, just because they've been to the final already. It's pretty much the same team. A lot of experience playing together, a lot of cohesiveness, which is very, very important. They have talent in every position, but I believe that what drives them and what makes them so good is their guard play. I've talked about on this channel a lot about Larkin and Micic, right? In my opinion, the best backcourt right now in Europe. But then you look at someone like Boboa, who I've praised throughout these highlights and for good reason, complements their perimeter so greatly with his skill set, because he doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective, right? And if you look at similar teams, I compare them to the Real teams with Fernandez, Yul, and Rodriguez, and Carroll. Maybe they don't have 4 perimeter guys who can do that, but if you look at what Carroll did for that Real team, it's very similar to what Bobo does for this Efes team. Very, very similar. And you have 2 players constantly on the ball in Micic and Larkin who can create for themselves, create for others. Micic especially create for others, and also be good off the ball. So you have the perfect mixture of guard play to be successful. And I think that's what makes Efes such a tough team to beat. I think Ataman has done a very, very good job again, especially in their offense. He has given them so much freedom offensively, and I think that's what has created this situation for them and has elevated their game to the level that it has. And yeah, just too much experience on the roster in terms of playing together, not necessarily championship experience, because nobody on that Efes team has won a championship, unless I'm forgetting somebody, but I don't think anybody has won it. Dunston has made a final, and obviously Efes themselves as a team have made a final before. Dunston has made 2 finals actually. But it's just too much cohesiveness. They've been playing together for 3 years now, and I think they are due for a championship. And again, much like I talked about with Armani, Efes themselves have had a long history of trying to get there. A dedicated fan base that has supported them throughout all their shortcomings, but I think that they're due as well for a title. And so far, I think that what we've seen from the Armani Bayern series and the Efes Real series looks like we're going to have 2 teams in the Final Four that haven't been regulars. We're seeing a little bit of a change maybe of guards. We've gotten used to Real being in the Final Four. We might have gotten used to Fener being in the Final Four. But all these things are changing slowly. My team, we got used to being in the Final Four at some point in Olympiacos, but since 2017 we haven't been there. And teams go through these circles, right? And I think it's times are changing a little bit. I think Efes is rising themselves as the top team in Turkey, maybe. And you have Armani, reinventing themselves. We already know Armani has won 3 times, but that was decades ago when they were lifting those trophies, and they have reinvented themselves as a team. Efes has reinvented themselves in the past 3 years, and I think that it's great for the growth of Euroleague basketball as well, to not constantly see the same teams over and over again. I went in a little bit of a rumble mode at the end of this reaction, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, leave a comment if you have been enjoying this Euroleague playoff reactions, and yeah, not much else to say. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.